is Michelle Sullivan. I am the director of the Wyoming Enrichment Network and am based in Sheridan, Wyoming. The Wyoming Enrichment Network is a statewide intermediary organization that works to make sure that there are contexts in communities for young people to have enrichment across their development in the 80% of time that they are not in the school day. So we work to cultivate connections in and across communities so that young people have strong organizations to go to after school, during the summer, that they have strong mentors, and that the adults and the organizations that are working with young people as they go from early childhood through young adulthood have the skills and capacities they need to really be their best selves for young people. During COVID, when the school day got really mixed up, we recognized that there was a need to really unbound our work from the metaphor of homework help and dodgeball and 3 to 5 in the afternoon. That really what young people were telling us they needed was really meaningful and rich experiences across their day, during their day, after their day was finished in the schoolyard or a school classroom, and that they also needed more challenge in different contexts. We initially were really trying to help connect districts with organizations in the community, because I think what you find with districts often is they're not really bridged very effectively to community. There's a constant conversation happening in Wyoming about young people leaving the state. And it's, again, my belief that in part that's because we don't engage with young people and bring them into the solutions for their own future. And as a consequence, they're not seeing meaningful connection with adults or their communities. And so we wanted to create something that would help us elevate their voices, and to do it in ways that were pretty simple and straightforward and easy to implement. It's called the Destination Postcard Activity, and initially we were like, all right, well, we want you to look into your future. So the destination postcard is like where do you want to go? And we kind of created an activity that I thought was really brilliant and had really interesting questions. And then we prototyped it with a school in Sheridan called the John C. Schiffer Collaborative School. And they were super helpful and basically told us, yeah, those questions, they really suck. They're like, yeah, don't ask those questions. You know, you're asking us to like look into the future, 10 years, like we're only 16 years old. Like, that's over half our lives. We said, well, will you help us come up with some different questions? And so they were like, these are the questions you need to ask. And it was through conversation. So they said, okay, we'll help you with the questions, and here's some other advice. Like, give us a choice. Give us a choice of, and put them all on the same page so we can see them. Give them to us ahead of time, because we like hard questions, but we want to think about them. Tell us what you're going to do with this, because we want to know, and we will take it more seriously if you tell us what is going to happen to this information. So all of those things we incorporated into the process. So the questions are, what do you wish you were learning? How do you learn? And what kind of help do you need from adults to get there? And what difference do you want to make in your community? And what help do you need from adults to get there? And so we prototyped it again with them. They're like, yeah, that's much better. And then we've begun to go around the state and do this exercise, and we've been in about 8 communities now. Teton County just implemented the postcard exercise with all of their middle school students, and instead of giving them postcards to write on, they had each of the students design a postcard and then write to one of those questions. So we've been really gratified with what we're hearing. Young people are so brilliant in terms of, and so clear about what they need. We've very strong patterns that are emerging. One is real life experiences around life skills, meaningful relationships with adults. We had a session earlier today where young people said, you know, we can't see what comes after high school. We need adults to help us look over the horizon. I just don't think we really appreciate how much young people want us in their lives, and how we have to show up for them in ways that may not be always the most comfortable for us. So anyway, it's been really, they've been very honest. We're looking forward to really sharing those results with our leaders, our superintendent, the districts, and then trying to hold them accountable for helping to make some of these things come to life.